I filmed like 7 minutes of this first vlog, and then of this vlog, and then I had to cut it, and because I had a freaking spell, and if I combine that 7 minutes, it's gonna be a whole thing where I have to process it, and I'm not doing it. So basically, I'm gonna summarize those 7 minutes. That no, I'm not. I'm not gonna summarize those 7 minutes because these are my vlogs, and I'll do whatever I want. Like take off my shoes. And yes, that is a cereal bowl you do here. I had to hit my calories today because I did a lot today. I did a lot of running for like an hour. I did a jogging while dribbling on a trail, and then I did some rock climbing, and then I did my cart, and then I did my strength training. And this week sucked. That's why I haven't posted anything, because this week was actually horrible. And no. This week was not horrible. This was a hard week. That's all it is. It was a hard week, and it just kicked my butt. But guess what? I'm still standing, so obviously it didn't knock me out. And that's all that matters to me. That's all that matters, because I am still here. I'm still strong, no matter how many tears. In the past couple vlogs, I said there was something that I needed to do, and I finally did it. And I thought this vlog was going to be very long, but it's not. It's going to be very short. Because if there's something that I have to say out of everything, you chase it and you run. If you have a goal in mind, you run until your legs fall off. I mean, you respect yourself, but you run until you can't anymore. And then when you can't run anymore, once your legs have fallen off, you pick your legs back up and you start running with your arms. You start doing whatever you have to do. I'm not a quitter. I mean, I respect myself, but I'm not no damn quitter. I've been so good on this diet, and I'm proud of myself. I'm all over the place right now. I'm having like 4 different conversations. 4 different points. I don't have it in me to talk to anybody right now. I don't have it in me to hang out with people. My phone's dry as hell. Y'all want to know the only notifications that hit my phone is? Yesterday, the only notification I got was it's my little brother at the very end of the day, which I'm very grateful for. And my bank. When I swipe my card. Today, that was the only thing, the bank. And then I did get a text from my dad. But it was me texting myself from my dad's phone because I had to send myself an address to work. I remember I sent it, but I wasn't on my phone. And then 2 minutes after you get sent a message, iPhone gives you a little buzz. And I got a little buzz. I was like, what? I was like, what the hell? I haven't heard my phone buzz in a minute. Bro. I saw it was basically myself, and I was like, bro. This week has been very hard. Probably the hardest week of the whole entire year. I can't even find the words. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try to. I will not make anything up. No fake. No facts, no fibbing. I just feel defeated. But I know I'm not, because I'm still here. And I'm going strong. I'm going strong. And I hope whoever's listening to this, even though I don't really get any views, no views, it says. If one day somebody finds this video, I hope you chase until your legs fall off. And I hope you don't dilute yourself. Never, ever dilute yourself. In Christianity, okay, people get this wrong a lot, where they believe once a lot of people don't choose to. Oh, the pastor talked about this part of what I'm about to say, where they don't follow Christ because they feel like they're gonna have to change, they're gonna have to accept the truth. Well, the thing is, the truth is the truth, whether you accept that or not. Okay? So if you're living your life in a bad way, and you know it, and you're like, well, I don't know I'm not going to church, I don't know about religion, so I'm good. I don't have to worry about that. Not yet. You're still a bad person. You're still doing bad. You're not a bad person. Well, I don't know. You're doing bad things. You're still doing bad things. And that knowing or not knowing, chasing or not chasing a religion, that doesn't change the fact that you're still doing bad things. Where's I going with this? Hold on. I need to think, because I had a really good point, because that was the first point. Oh, this is the thing about religion. Okay? Then people think, now I have to change. Now all I'm going to do is listen to gospel music. Now all I'm going to do is think about Christ. Now all I'm going to do, it's not a job. It's a lifestyle. Okay? But you think we're all going to be Jobs or Peters? You think we're all going to be Paul's, like the role model? We're going to be excellent. No. You put somebody next to me, okay? Both Christian. We might look completely different. And I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking in our mannerisms. Okay? But let's say you can still look at us and see us as, oh, that's a Christian. He carries himself like it. God amplifies your personality. God gave you. God was very, very. God could choose you in a beach. He can choose you if you were a single grain of sand. And we're supposed to be the salt of the earth, it says in Mark. And we are the salt. But when the salt loses its flavor, what's the point? Right? We're all individually salts. And we all have our flavor. We all worship one person, one God. But we all have our own personalities. We have our own niches. We have our own struggles. We have our own negatives, but we all have our own positives. You might sit me next to somebody who doesn't ever say anything, and me who never shuts up. But that's just us. And God is amplifying whatever He has given us. So never dilute yourself, ever. Never try to conform to this society. Don't do that. Stop listening to these people. Stop listening to these people.
Okay? We're all struggling. Nobody has it like, oh yeah, I got it down. Stop lying. You know who the people are who you should listen to? Yeah, man, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, I'm struggling, but I'm trying. And this is what I've learned in my experience. Not that, in my experience, okay, because I failed. And I don't be failing no more, but this is the right thing. How can I trust you? When you tell me to change my personality. No, I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm talking in the general sense. This is what people do. Do not change your personality. If you came to Christ in a specific way and you believe that you have to change and everything in you has to change, no. Now, a lot has to change, yes. But you don't lose yourself. You amplify yourself. Through Christ, you are reborn. You have to die and be reborn. But don't forget your personality. Don't try to be somebody you're not. And that's what I will never do. I will never do that. That's my whole point. Okay, boom. My whole point is that I will never try to be somebody who I'm not. Ever. Because you're not going to succeed that way. And I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about success. When I say success, I do not measure in treasures. To me, what a treasure is? A treasure is making a difference. Making somebody's life better. Making the people around you feel loved. I had this old lady at the gym today. I be talking to her, you know, her name's Dora. Old lady. Sweet, sweet old lady. I said, what's up, Dora? You know, she's passing by. She comes up to me. She just starts talking. She's like, man, you've been here for a while. I was like, yeah, you know, I just trying to work out, you know, just trying to get my work in. She's like, yeah, you gotta make sure you pair it with good food. Something along these lines, right? At the beginning, it was a little hazy. And I was like, yeah, don't worry. I cook, and don't worry, I'm cooking. And she's like, oh, you cook? I was like, of course. I was like, I cook this. I try to cook for my family too, you know, here and there. And, you know, and I'm just going on. And because every now and then when I see her, because I see her every day, but every now and then when I talk to her, she learns a little more about me. You know, I tell her about my job. I tell her, you know, things like that. And she just won't stop praising me. And she wouldn't stop. I mean, I'm not even telling her I'm doing nothing crazy. And then she just tells me that the world needs more Yarlies. that the world needs more of me. Thank you. I said thank you. I said thank you because work. I just say work. I don't actually say like anything. Oh, it wasn't work that was what was kicking my. It wasn't like I don't actually tell her it was something else. I just tell her it was work. I was like thank you because work has been hard this week. just like, you keep going. You keep going, and you keep being. And she said, you're so respectful. You're so nice. You're so. She said, you're so. And today I was just thinking at the beginning, like last night, I was just thinking, like, maybe I just need to. I mean, I think we all need to change for the better, you know. And sometimes we try to change too much. And I picked up my Bible this morning and I was just reading. I read something to where when they came to get Jesus, I think it was, sorry if I'm wrong, Peter, he cut the guard's ear off, you know. That's a famous painting, and Jesus was like, chill. This needs to happen. Relax. I know in the scriptures it talks about a knife. He pulled out a sword. And Jesus said no, because to live by the sword is to die by the sword, something like that, right? Something along those lines. And what did he do? He put it away. But when they took him away, he followed behind. Because that was him. That was his personality. He was a fighter. Because when I say fighter, I don't mean... When I say fighter, I mean he fought for what he believed in. He fought for what he believed was right. Okay? And maybe he acted with his emotions. That's what I got out of the story. Maybe he did act with his emotions. But he fought for what he cared for what he believed. And he did not dilute himself. I mean, there was that thing where he rejected, said, no, I don't know who he is 3 times. He's tripping. But, you know, they'll make a comeback somehow. Thank God. And if that's you, if you fight for what you believe in, good. Never stop fighting. Don't let people tell you that you have to stop. Don't. And when I say dilute, don't let people make you take it down a couple notches. No, don't take it down a couple notches. Don't. Because you'll lose yourself. You'll lose control of that knob, and then by the end of the month, by the end of the year, a couple years down the line, you won't even know who you are. And you won't be fighting for nothing no more. And your personality, your beautiful personality that was given to you, that's so unique to us, you threw it away. So you go get that back. You keep fighting. Me, I'm stuck on this because I'm a fighter. I'll fight for mine. I always will. No matter how crazy I sound. No matter how crazy I look. I don't care. And I'm so happy I was born again in Christ. Because without that, where the hell would I be? I would be nothing. I would have no one to look to. And I got the best father in the world. I got a God as a father. I'm not perfect. absolutely not perfect, and I sin every single dang day. But I am my personality. I will always be my personality, and I will never dilute myself, no matter what that looks like in the future. Now, that's not to say be ignorant. It's a very thin line. And that's what I try to find, that thin line, find that balance. That's what life's all about, right? Finding that balance. But I will not dilute myself. I don't care if I embarrass myself. I don't care if I fall in front of 100 people. The difference with me is I stand up, I dust myself off, I laugh it off, and I keep going. Because who cares? You do the same thing. But me, I'm proud. I'm proud to be who I am. And pride is a thing I worked on a lot. I work on a lot. I think I was way too prideful. See, that's a negative. I did take that down a notch. But I changed that, and I changed it for the better. Instead of being prideful and oh, what you say? You know, like, I took it and I said, I am proud of who I am. I'm proud of everything that has made me to what I am. I'm proud of my parents. I'm proud of my little brother. I'm full of pride, but for only good. And there's a good balance in pride too. Taking pride in your work. When you build something, like construction or building blocks in your life, relationships, when you build something, you have to take a step back and you have to look at it and you have to be proud of it. Okay? Because when you take a step back and you look at it, you have to realize you built that. And if it's wobbly, you're the one who did that. Okay? You made it wobbly. So have pride in it. And say, okay, I did wrong. Let me take it down. Let me restart. And I have to restart. I have to restart. But I'm not diluting myself. I'm a fighter. I don't care for embarrassing myself. Because I don't have that embarrassment bone in me. I don't. And I'm very blessed to not. As a kid, I was embarrassed by my whole existence. Everything I did, I was embarrassed of myself. Everything. What a sad way to live. And I have so much sympathy for my younger self, even in middle school, even in the first half of high school. Oh, I look back on those years and I feel bad. But there was a marvelous, 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 marvelous God that was right by me. That allowed me to make it to today. Why, just for me to give up or turn into a piece of crap? Nah. Very proud of who I am today. I am very proud of who I am. I work hard. I want to work hard. And I am very emotional. I am a very emotional man. I am. I cry. I'm funny as hell. And I have no shame. And when I cry, I actually have pride in it. I'm happy that I can cry and not be embarrassed. for all the right confidence, Lord. This week was very hard. Next week will probably be very hard. These coming months will probably be very hard. Who knows how long it'll be very hard. But that's okay. Because what's that line in Fallout? We cowboys take it as it comes. We do. Us cowboys. We take it as it comes, and what are you gonna do? Only option to go up, you know. I eat fantastic, healthy wise. I exercise a lot. I put all my energy into what I think is great things. Very proud of myself. And I should cut myself more breaks. I was gonna go to therapy. I was on the websites looking for one, you know, this 4-point-something stars, 4-point-something stars, like all 4.8, 4.9, 4.7, 4.8. And while I do think it's important, I have a man who listens to me all day. I'm done crying. At least for now. Probably gonna start pretty soon, but I cried enough today. A lot today. A lot yesterday. I say. But I'll be good. I'll be good, and I'm happy that I'll be good. When she told me in the gym that, I just sat there in the machine and I just kept thinking, like, she just knew. She must have known that I was going through it. Because she wouldn't stop. She wouldn't stop. And I'm so happy. Thank you for that push. Thank you for that push, man. I want to be that sunlight in somebody's day. That's why I go out of my way to do extra. That's why I go out of my way to compliment strangers. Old men open the door. Hey, man, I really like that shirt. Hey, man, what's up? Stupid little things, whatever I have to do. I want to be that sunlight. I want to be the sun that doesn't care if the fields appreciate its rays, that it still shines. I want to be that. I want to be the salt of the earth. And I will. God willing. Thank you. If there's somebody ever out there that listens to this, thank you. If not, thank you. If you listen to 1 minute, thank you. If you listen to all 29 minutes, I'm tweaking. Thank you. It's very sad. I'm very sad. But I smile. Now I'll probably start crying again tomorrow. But that's okay. That's okay. Thank you.